Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today it's going to be a makeup tutorial on a purple smoky, and I will leave the link to it down below because it's the first one that I'm going to be uploading, but I'm also wanting to do a contouring video, and that's what I'm doing right now, so you won't see the contouring on that video, but you'll see it on this video, if that makes any sense. But anyway, let's just get right into it. So contouring is to hollow down the sides of your face, so that's kind of to recede, so kind of to take away. So like me, I have a very rounded face, so when I apply darkness on the sides of my face, it appears like I have shadows to make me look slimmer, and also on the tops of my foreheads and on my chin to kind of hide that double chin-esque. And to highlight, it is to, when the sun hits you, the highest points of your face, which is your under eye, your top of the forehead, under your nose, and your chin, which you can go both ways. If you don't like your chin, you can always add darkness and it'll hide away the chin. Or if you have a large forehead, you want to add just a little bit of highlight, and the most of it you want it to contour so it doesn't overtake your face. But I'm going to show you how I would highlight and contour in today's video. So if you want to see how to achieve that, just keep on watching. So I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Conceal, which is awesome for that. I'm just going to squeeze out a little bit and kind of pop it under my eyes in a kind of triangle shape motion. I'm also going to do the other side. And then I'm going to take it down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead, and a little bit on my chin. I don't want it too much. And you can always highlight under the contours just so that your contour doesn't look as deep. But again, you can always do that with powder at the end, like I'll show you. I like to highlight with concealer instead of a powder, which I will also do powder. But I like to highlight with concealer because it's just easier and it gives you more of a highlighted glow versus using just powder, because powder isn't as thick. You can always use cream powder foundations to highlight as well, but that always kind of seems to make it a little cakier. So that's why the most natural way to do it is to use cream, or to use a concealer. So with the same foundation brush that I was using for my foundation, I'm going to blend out that concealer. And you want to use just tapping motions. You don't want to rub too hard because you can always just take it off. Now to avoid creasing, I'm going to use the banana powder from my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and I'm just going to use this to put it under my eyes, which is just a powder, but it's a very light yellow powder. So it's just going to make that highlight even more highlighted, and it's going to help you not crease throughout the day. So you just want to add this powder to the wherever you applied the concealer, just to make sure it doesn't move or crease. Now using the same contour kit, I'm going to use the middle shade, which is called Fawn, and you can purchase these individual shadows or individual shades on their own, so you don't have to buy the entire kit. But I wanted to buy the entire kit because I wanted to use maybe another thing for another stuff. So I'm going to use this shade here in the middle, and I'm going to carve out my cheekbones, and I'm going to carve out the temples of my face, temples of my forehead, and the chin area. You always want to tap off excess from your brushes, because a lot of product can build up to many uses, so you want to just make sure that you don't get anything extra, because when applying to your face, it's harder to blend out than it is to blend back in. So just pick up a little bit and tap it on the same thing. So I like to stick my tongue out like this, because that is my stopping point. You do not want to go from the tip of your ear all the way to the tip of your mouth. You will kind of want to just stay under the eye, the end of the eye, and drag a line. So you just want to stay in this area right here, because I've already applied some, like when I hit the brush into my face. And that's basically where you want it to end. You don't want it to go past this, or you don't want it to go too far. And when blending it, always blend up, because it's easier to take it off with the blush than to take it off with the whiteness. And then you just kind of want to drag the excess from whatever you have your forehead. I don't have a massive large forehead, so it doesn't bother me to have not too much product up there. You just want to blend it up. And then whatever you have left, drag it also on the bottom, or pick up some extra product. So as you can tell already from one side of my face to the other, uncontoured, contoured. You can completely see that shadow and just imagine me like sucked in. So, power of makeup. They've always told us to kind of like suck in our cheeks, but that always just gives me like a more or less control of where I'm going. So I'll just end up dragging it all the way down and it's not look flattering. So this is what I feel works for me. So when it comes to contouring your nose, I have a separate video for it, but it was kind of a 2-in-1 video as well. So you just want to grab the dark, and kind of drag it on the sides of your nose. Since we highlighted here in the front, you don't want to touch the tip, because if you see it from forward, you want to hide this part to make your nose look or appear slimmer. So you just kind of want to tap them on the sides and kind of on the top. And then you don't want to go too far down, because then you're going to get into the lightness back in here and you're going to take it off. So there's separate lines, and I'll insert an image here of like an actual diagram of where you want to shade and lighten, that you know like kind of the features, because there's pretty straight lines of where you want everything to be, but you do want them to look blended as well. So I'll just tap like that, and there you go. Instant nose job. Next, I'll just take a big duo fiber brush and kind of blend everything together. Then you want to set it with some makeup setting spray. And that's the finished contour and highlight video. Definitely you can go miles and miles upon this look. You can you're definitely going to add blush and highlight and your shadows and your lipstick or whatever. But I just wanted to make a quick video on how to contour and highlight. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful and you learned a little bit about contouring and highlighting. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you did find it helpful, and subscribe to my channel so you guys can check out more of my tips and tricks on makeup. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.